Is it all that you ever wanted? A black Grand National?
Isn't that enough?
This is one of my favorite cars to buy, sell, and trade here at PC Classic Cars. I love Grand Nationals. These cars are awesome. I've always loved them, and this is a really nice example. So it's a 1987, so it can be your best year. 86, 87, they're virtually the exact same cars, but 87s tend to just bring a little bit more money, and this is a nice example. 39,051 actual miles. This is a clean Carfax, clean Autocheck, no accidents or damage ever reported, and a no questions asked 39,000 mile car. It started life in Kentucky, and then it came to Texas in 2002, and that's where it's been since. So it retains its original numbers matching 3.8, obviously turbocharged, in 245 horsepower and 355 foot-pounds of torque. So it runs just like a stock Grand National should perform like. It's really tight out on the open road. The 204R automatic overdrive transmission that these are born with shifts great. I'm letting it warm up just a little bit before we get crazy into the boost, but that turbo hits exactly like you want it to. AC is nice and cold, heat blows hot, power steering, power disc brakes, all your standard equipment. It all performs like a lower mileage car should perform like. On the interior, you have your stock Grand National interior. Really nice inside of this car. The top of the dash, where they're normally cracked up where the speaker grills are, this one doesn't have any of those issues. The gauges are super clear and easy to read. Your factory heat and AC controls, factory stereo, consoles in like new condition. Seat covers don't have really any wear. They represent like no one's really even sat in the passenger seat or even in the back seat. Carpets look great, floor mats are nice, door panels are in really good condition. You have your tilt, you have your cruise, your power windows, your power locks, all of that stuff functions properly. The only items that we have listed as a no on this one are disclaimers really. The washer fluid sprayers aren't spraying any fluid. And then you have a little bit of a valve cover leak. Notorious for any turbo or supercharged car, that oil's got to get pushed somewhere, so you almost always have at least a little bit of a drip from a Grand National. It's either usually the rear main seal or oil's coming out from somewhere. This one, just a little bit of seepage from the valve covers. You could do valve cover gaskets, but it's minimal enough where I wouldn't even worry about doing it. So to recap, you have your washer fluid sprayers, aren't spraying any fluid, and then just a little bit of seepage from the valve covers. The Doesn't Work section will be posted in the additional media tab on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the inventory tab, find this Grand National within the inventory tab, and scroll to the bottom. You'll see the VIN number, the RPO tags under the deck lid, the motor numbers, and the clean Carfax and the Autocheck will all be in that additional media section. We're warmed up. We're gonna go ahead and get in the throttle here real quick. Not bad from a stock Grand National. Runs really well, the turbo hits like it should. This one being virtually stock outside of the aftermarket mufflers and tailpipes, it really performs like what you'd expect a really stock car to drive like. You can do some simple things to these cars to get a whole lot more power out of them, but this one being so stock, I think that I would just leave this car. On the underneath, represents great. The floors, the frame, the drop downs, no problems of any kind. Represents like a lower mileage example. I see no problems at all. Little surface corrosion on the suspension parts that aren't painted from the factory, but that's just miscellaneous stuff that you're going to get on any car. On the exterior, obviously it's a Grand National, so they're all factory black. Paint has been redone on this car. Represents better than what it would have been from the factory. The paint on these cars when they were new was not very nice, and they all suffer some really bad paint problems like checking, cracks in the paint. This one being reshot shows nicer than what a stock Grand National would look like with 39,000 miles. You still have your little imperfections, a small like little circular spot on the top of the hood, a couple little imperfections kind of walking around the car, a few little chips here and there. I don't know when the repaint was done, but it shows well. This car could stand to have a color correction done, has a few swirls in the paint, just minor miscellaneous stuff. But you could definitely take it to the next level with a color correction if you wanted to, but it doesn't have to be done. Stock Grand National wheels, brand new black wall out tires. I think it's sacrilegious to have anything else on a Grand National than stock wheels. and black wall tires, but that's to each their own. But the tires don't have 100 miles on them. They are brand new. The imperfections you will find in the additional media tab on the website PC Classic Cars will just be little touch-ups, little imperfections walking around it, but nothing that's egregious at all. As far as your suspension goes, it's all factory equipment. Steering's the same. Car goes where you want it to go, really drives and performs exactly like you'd want it to. Brakes stop it well. No pull left, no pull right. A couple things I forgot to mention on the inside here. The headliner very well could have been redone. It looks like a little bit of a different material, but it shows great. A few little wrinkles in the back corner on the passenger side, but dome lens is in good condition. All your glass is nice, easy to see out of the windshield. A few little road nicks over here on the driver's side. Your power windows work. They're a little slow, but they make it up, they make it down. Power locks also work. The driving position is great. Obviously you have tilt, so you can get comfortable in here. This one does have the optional power driver seat. Easy to move it forward, move it back, up and down like it should. Little wind noise from both of the door glasses, but we have a pretty good crosswind today, so on normal days you probably wouldn't have much, but right now there is a little bit of wind noise on that driver's door and a hair wind noise on that passenger door. Downshifts like it should. RPM gauge and your boost gauge, which are notoriously not working, they both work on this car. You have your rear defrost button, which kicks on, kicks off. You have your passenger side remote mirror over here. Inside the trunk in the back, you have your RPO codes again on the bottom of the deck lid. It's all factory back there. Nothing's out of place. Nothing's been messed with in the trunk. And then same thing when you pop the hood. It is the factory original numbers matching 3.8 liter that this car was born with. Outside of the little valve cover seepage, there's nothing to really note in the engine compartment. The fluids check out good. The charging system is doing its job. The belts, the hoses, the wiring, all is factory and clean. Car holds the road really well. This is a very bumpy road, and it's not beating me to death at all. The suspension is nice and tight. Again, it's a 39,000 mile car. It does everything you want a 39,000 mile Grand National to do. Turbo hits. One of the most fun cars to hop in and drive. If I'm not mistaken, the 87 Grand National was the fastest production vehicle you could go buy from like your regular dealership back in 1987. We'll do a little dead stop pull here. See if we can't get a little tire chirp. There you go, a little second gear chirp. Impressive from a stock car. As always, I'm Michael. This is a really cool 1987 Buick Grand National with 39,058 miles. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media tab on the website, PCClassicCars.com, and check out all of the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. We'll catch you guys on the next video.